fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Tigers offense drops out there to open this game. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
We get it down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Griffin. He's running out of time here. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Replay goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. It's a run. Running back's got it. Now they test the middle of the defense, but again, nothing. They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Wideout's now clustered. It's an option look. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense and make a big red zone stop. Quarterback's got a good option. Quarterback still with the football. In a decent game there before the defense brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of the top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. On first down, it's play action. Oh, the pass rush gets home. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Griffin. Fires it to the right end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He runs it into the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He keeps it himself. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right.
He could not be stopped. Ball handed off. Jukes to get free. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free in the clear.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year in Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quick catch over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Scanning the field. It's Griffin. Looks left and finds his target there. And now the second down play coming up. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. Defense all over the option that time. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Receiver makes the grab. Make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Inside the 2.
Just great execution here by this offense. It's so
and the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Second down. We're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Physical run earns the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Running game is working. Let's stick it there on first down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. To throw, it's Griffin. Good throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaks free. Got the first down and still motoring. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. They'll run the option. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Going to scramble now. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And it's caught. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. There's a first and 10 play. And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout. Looking for a deep completion. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Defense set for the 6th play in this drive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31 to first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He steps out. That's the takeaway this defense was looking for. Dropping back. It's Griffin. Down he goes. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on the third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Good defensive play. Fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And the time quickly fading here before halftime. Didn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. They'll try the option play here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could return. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. It's from inside the 5. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Offense on the field to take over. The first play of the third quarter is a handoff. Has the first down and more. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Better just by 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down. But the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. 2nd down play coming up. It's an option look. He shreds the tackle. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Look out, room to run here. And they bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Running back with the football. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Back to pass. It's Griffin. The ball is caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Punt team ready to boot it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He'll toss it to the back.
What a play by this defense. It sprung the quarterback out on the pitch. Did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He hands it to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Again, thrown out of the RPO. It's complete. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looks like a player was down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check it out. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane.
You know, it's great to see the old traditional option.
To throw, it's Griffin. Looking deep downfield to the left. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Pounding away with the run game. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
The receiver makes the catch. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Now it's the defense that calls time. timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's caught. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
That's caught. It's Knight. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. The last chance here. Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kirk, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And the Terrapins will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Looking for space, it's Evanson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
Be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams. You are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Scanning the field, it's Bergen. Lofts one high and deep. He's got another 25. Touchdown, Terrapins! To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Oh, out of space. The tag. All the way. The play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Terrapins are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Bergen. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. He'll do it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's out past the 35. Flying down the right side. The 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Akbar. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Bergen. Makes the catch.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They punted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bergen. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Makes a move. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Defense looks like they're coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question, this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Turning it on! Drills him with the stiff arm. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Bergen. Wide out trying to get it in. The give on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. There he goes. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Oh, they're after him. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beat.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They'll immediately call timeout. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Unloads it left. It's caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th.
And he barrels into the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give from the gun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this, Start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Bergen. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Terrapins are on the move.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And to the... Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Bergen. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Evanson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to keep running. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Bergen. Caught in the backfield, it's Evanson. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And to say this game has been entertaining would be a vast understatement. Let's go ahead and catch our breath for a moment and also catch up on the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Goes to the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And to the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! Play action on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Crosses the 30. He's got away. There he goes. The 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Akbar. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? A little screen to the running back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He'll sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Bergen. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Evanson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in. Might be calling a hot route. Cricket. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The option look. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Find some fresh air. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You're ranked in the top 5. Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. And the Spartans will put total weather and will get started. Coming out with it, it's Knight. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing the heat. Let's it fly. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Michigan State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he learned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. And the Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nice move there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He fires one deep down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. There he goes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the period, 1st down here. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Gibson on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 6th play of the drive coming up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front.
On the set. 325.
They'll try to get outside. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Now the toss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. Oh, better look out!
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down there.
Now on the option. Quick toss. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And as such, just inside that right up. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's first and 10. Creates a little room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Cricket.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. Ripping through the defense. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Spartans have it with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Sparty! Made it. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Trying to burn this defensive back. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll do it himself. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
He can see it, read it, and just flat go. Those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pressure coming. Thanks to grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Spins away from the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Hines is tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Under fire. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 32. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll pull it on the read. Past the 30. Good, solid tackle.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Got some room in under the goal line. And they're in for... Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly on the move. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at second and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller's still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen to try.
Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. They're working that left side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Final play of the quarter coming. On the option. He'll pitch it. Quick step and go. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands.
Reese, that
as a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. They'll go back to work on offense.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Going for 6. And it's in for a touchdown. That'll give him a little. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
There he goes! Tripped up for the tackle.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And that one's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's what...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's done. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. A strike downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching.